Hi everyone, I'm Angel Shaver, Stampin' Up independent demonstrator from Kansas. So sorry you have to see my setup today. It's only for a minute. That's how this works today. But I am here. We are going to make a card with Playing in the Rain stamp set, which ironically, it's raining outside my window right now. But we are going to make a Christmas card. So let me switch cameras and we'll get started. Okay. We're making a Christmas card, so we'll be using Playing in the Rain because that is our featured stamp set this month. But because we're making a Christmas card, I went digging for some Christmas stamp sets that are still available. Going to be using Brightest Glow for the sentiment and probably the evergreen tree out of Beauty Friendship. I say probably because, yeah, I haven't decided for 100% sure. We are making our card on a piece of thick basic white cut in half vertically, which makes it 4 1/4 by 11. Folded in half, you have a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch card. We just set that aside for now. And then we also have several pieces from the Explore the Journey Designer Series paper that we will be die cutting out of. But first, we're going to do stamping. We have to stamp with the turtle today, but I don't want his flower because this is a Christmas card, not a school. And so there are several ways you can do this. I'm going to try one way and then we'll see if I change my mind. But you can use marker and only add ink to the parts of the stamp that you want to see. You can also just cut the flower out of there before you put the image on the card. That works if you're stamping on a separate piece of paper and are going to cut it out, which is what we're doing today. But I am going to use my marker and just color my turtle. And I've been working on some cards for Ms. Wiltshire, Kansas this weekend, and my stamp apparatus is still set up for that. So we are not using the stamp apparatus today. We are just using clear blocks. Now, don't forget, when you're using a marker to color your stamp, you want to puff on it to activate the ink. Please breathe. Oh, that'll work. I'm not cutting a circle out, I'm cutting out my actual turtle, who does not have a flower in his hand. Go ahead and clean off my turtle and put him away. And then we're going to make the tree. It requires a little extra cleaning. Markers sometimes get down in the cracks and crevices. I'll just put him over here to deal with that. Okay. Now the evergreen tree. So, my mask of my trees will fill out. Okay. We won't be using it. And we are using, not sure which colors I want to use. These colors are not in the designer series paper, but we're gonna use them for the tree and then decide if we want to add the tree a little bit. This is Evening Evergreen. We will line up our next piece and use soft succulent. Right, before I stick my arm in it. Line up my tree. And there we have Evening Evergreen and Soft Succulent Christmas. I am going to color in my turtle using different markers, probably markers. So let me go ahead and get those out. I'd like to use the blends, and what I have in green is Old Olive, light and dark. So yet once again, our turtle is going to be Old Olive, light and dark. But my light Old Olive, the brush tip, is pretty free. So we're going to be using the other tip. I'll have to get me some more different green colors of my stamping pens. Now we will get my dark all out. Definitely going to use the bullet pen size better on around the shell, around spots. It'd be hard to get a brush in there without covering up the actual spots. Outlining the inside of a shell before I use the brush tip and fill in the middle. All right. Now it's time to fussy cut out the tree and pull out the die cutting machine to do our dies. And then we can get the whole card put together. Here's the tree. Over the mini Stampin' Cut and Gloss machine. Along with the two plates, the base plate and the cutting plate on the bottom. And then we stick in the paper and the turtle frame. Going to have to do a little extra cutting because we did not put in, he's not holding the flower. And so I'm not going to want the extra space that gives. My handle keeps popping off. The good news is you can tell which way it's supposed to go and put it back on. And I also noticed that my turtle frame was off a little bit. Here we have the turtle. And in a minute, we will clean up that part that looks like he's supposed to be holding. Next, I'm going to cut some circles out of the designer series paper. I'm cutting one of the largest circles for this card out of a scene with mountains and trees. And then my other large image will be of just this printed paper that looks like a forest. Looking like a large, somewhat of a lighter shape. That did not cut all the way through. I'm going to line it up and send it through again. Hope this works. My handle keeps popping up. I would glue it, but I'm afraid that maybe it needs to have the ability to pop up. There's that circle, and then I'm going to create a circle approximate the next size with both of the designer series paper patterns we just figure out what I did with that other pattern. I hit it, not intentionally. That's how that there. Yeah. Okay, and then the smallest circle, we're going to go back to the paper that has the forest of trees, and we're actually cutting from the back side. We'll be doing this 3 times. If I had been thinking, I would have put both the smaller circle through with the bigger circles both of the other times, but I didn't think about it. That would save you a little bit. And always look, where is the plaque? So I can put that handle back. And then one more. We'll see if I can do it on the same piece of paper or if I need to pull up the other one. Should work. We'll see. There we go. 3 small circles, 2 at the large one, 2 at the medium, and 3 at the small. Now we will start putting everything together. Grab this. I haven't decided what to stamp on the inside of anything yet, so we're just gonna wait a minute. I'm gonna grab my scissors, maybe if I can find them. I'm just gonna clip out these little parts that make it look like he's holding a flower, because for this card, he is not. Okay, I'm going to start arranging. Oh, there's a little string on that. Oh, start arranging my circles, and then we'll glue everything down. I think I'm going to save my tree, put it on the inside of the card. Okay. And I'm going to start using dimensionals to pop up these other circles. Yep, you can put your circles wherever you want them. These are getting glued straight on. And then my turtle is getting popped up with dimensions. And as you can see, my lines I have going all kinds of different directions. If that bothers you, put them all the same. If you want some variety in your pattern, then you can just make them going different ways. Here's my turtle. I'm going to put some decorations on a couple of the trees. I'm using holiday rhinestones that were in my pearl and rhinestone stash. Take your pick tool to derive, but I have not gotten it out of the box yet. There is a rhinestone that the turtle is putting on. add a couple to this one. And a couple more to the one that the turtle is decorating. All different colors. If you don't have colored rhinestones, you can color them regular rhinestones with Stampin' blends. And then you will not only have colored rhinestones, but you'll have the exact colors that you want. Now, I'm going to stamp the sentiment with a 1 sentiment stamps on the ground. Trying to see what I want to stamp in the corner. I think we'll do 'Tis the Season. In Garden Green. And then we'll do the inside of the card. And we'll be done. Right here in the corner. And on the inside, we're stamping Merry Christmas. And I want to use Evening Evergreen. Then I'm going to glue my Christmas tree in. There we go. We have our Christmas card using the Playing in the Rain stamp set. And there's the inside. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you back here next Thursday when we make our 4th and final card with the Playing in the Rain March featured stamp set. See you then.